Hey there, it's Pete, GCI Turf, and this is episode 2 or video 2 or whatever you want to call it of my little Keep Growing series. I'm not good at this stuff. I don't know what to name this kind of thing. But anyway, it's about growing your company, growing yourself, and how things in life can relate to your business and all that kind of thing. And I've got 100 ideas saved up so far of my own personal experience, what's happened with me in the past 15 years growing my company. I just want to share it with you. And again, it's basically directed to the guy starting off. I'm talking to you. I want you to know that you can do this. I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm telling you, you can. So, how did I start off in the lawn care business? Well, 15, 16 years ago, I had a job at the local gas company, and they fired me for something I did not do, and that's all good. And my fiance, who's now my wife, we were sitting at the table, and and instead of crying about it, sobbing about it, I've always been the thinking guy, like, well, what can I do to get out of this bind? And was just about to say I do, almost ready to say I do and get married. And so I had to come up with something, because I was getting ready to be the man of the house. I was getting ready to have to supply a family. And of course, she worked at the time, and so instead of pouting about it, I got the heck up off my butt and I'd done something about it. And I told my wife, well, heck, I got a lawnmower. Let's go mow yards. And of course, a lot of people do that, okay? And that's so cool that we live in a country, in the greatest country in the absolute cosmos. You get to decide what you want to do. Nobody tells you, hey, you can't start a lawn care company because it's against our law. Isn't that awesome? Our country is amazing. So I took my little mower, and it was a little push mower type deal, and I started my hustle. And I had a trimmer. Oh, it was raggedy. It's terrible. And I had a little handheld blower that I had actually borrowed from a friend to get started. I didn't even have money to go buy a blower, and I didn't have a trailer. So I actually had to go to my dad and borrow his trailer, and I wish I had a picture of it, but it's just not an ideal lawn care trailer. Little teeny tiny wood floor, the floor's falling out of it. Didn't even have a fold down ramp. You had to drag the wooden ramps out and drive it up on the trailer, and off you go. And I started telling people about it. I started calling people, saying, hey, I'm mowing some yards. I'll mow your yard and clean up the yard or whatever. And so I didn't really get started spraying until years after that, about 5 years after that. But we'll talk about that in another video. But the point of today is that don't get discouraged if something happens in your life and you can't. If something happens in your life and it feels like it's a blow, hey, you have options. Now, I'm not saying everybody go out and get a lawnmower and start mowing yards, but what I'm saying is you have opportunity, and you can use that to your advantage, and you can go get a job somewhere else. If you lose your job, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Get the heck up and do something about it, right? So, hey, be encouraged. I'm hoping this helps the guy that's trying to get going. Hey, I just want to let you know you can do it. I am come from a very I'm not the silver spoon type guy. We didn't grow up with a whole lot, but we're changing that now. because I have drive and determination, and you need to find that in you as well, because hey, it's in you. You just have to bring it out and show the world what you can do. Hey, have a good day and be encouraged.